Happy Friday. Phil Lindeman with your Krystal 93 News from Vail Summit Orthopedics and Neurosurgery. Summit County and Town of Dillon met today to hash out terms of a joint housing project above Dillon Valley. Says Town Manager Nathan Johnson that project on Forest Service land is getting more complicated and expensive.
The Town of Dillon does not have enough money to contribute at a 50-50% partnership.
At the local candidate forum this week, County Commissioner Elizabeth Lawrence implied the town was backing out. Johnson's reply:
I wouldn't say necessarily stepping back. I think we're trying to fine-tune what that partnership looks like and really see what the county is proposing to the town.
Another big sticking point is traffic. Dillon wants a roundabout on US 6. The county and even CDOT are not so sure.
We need to figure out these transportation issues before we put 170 units up on County Road 51.
Tune in Monday for the latest. Candidate Al Bacher, running for county commissioner, believes local bureaucracy is to blame for the housing crisis.
They, over a 20-30 year period, have created the housing crisis that we have now by prohibiting development on perfectly developable land.
The biggest culprit, he says, open space.
They have taken taxable property off of the rolls using taxpayers' money and put it in open space, which pays no taxes.
Bacher is challenging Lawrence, the incumbent. The last and most contentious topic at this week's candidate forum was abortion rights. Back in April, candidate Dillon Roberts signed the Women's Reproductive Rights Bill as a state representative. He is now running for state senate.
I don't think the government or any politician has a role in such personal and medical decisions.
His opponent, Matt Solomon, would revise the bill.
What happened, the audience hammered me on asking when life began. And I told them, and I will say again right now, I am not the expert that defines that. My point is we have to have that discussion.
Two candidates running for State House, David Buckley and Julie McCluskey, support the bill as written. Governor Jared Polis has declared a state of emergency for an outbreak of avian flu. The flu is 90% fatal, killing birds in under 72 hours. This strain is only transmitted between birds. Domestic and wild species in 17 counties, including Grand County, have died from it. Summit reports no cases. Ellen Reed, longtime executive director for Keystone Science School, is leaving the nonprofit. Reed made the announcement through email, writing, "The school is poised for its next chapter of growth, innovation, memories, and laughter. The board is searching now for a new executive, named by end of this year." Introducing Humans of Summit Rescue.
It's not all the baddest skiers and the best mountaineers. There are a lot of folks on that team who are just good at working with other people or friendly to be with for 8 hours while you're hauling someone through the woods at 3 in the morning.
That was Joe Kassay, a high school social studies teacher, former Outward Bound youth instructor, and new member at Summit County Rescue Group.
We've got teachers and plumbers and electricians and ski patrol folks. You know, people kind of come from all walks of life.
Kassay also leads the high school outdoor education program, taking kids overnight to Mount Buffalo and elsewhere.
The four walls of the classroom sometimes can be restricting, and this is an opportunity for kids to practice things like teamwork and communication and problem solving in ways that they're not really used to. You know, it's Mother Nature kind of is the best teacher in that sense.
So far, he says he's just an infant on the team, but he is soaking it all up, learning from peers with 20 years or more.
Some of the skills I had from the outdoor ed world and even from the classroom could be utilized pretty nicely with the group. And I was looking for a way to kind of contribute to the community and also get to know people, find people who had the similar passions as I do.
For our complete interview with Kassay, see the Krystal 93 YouTube page. Local fire danger remains moderate today, with no fire restrictions in Summit County. And in local sports, brought to you by Red Mountain Autos at their new location on Airport Road, Summit Girls Rugby is playing under the lights at home tonight for Monarch and Regis. Number 7 Tigers Football is playing number 2 Durango away. Cross Country was racing at Northwest Open Space. Tomorrow, Girls Rugby is at Palmer. Boys Soccer plays Palisade. Volleyball is in Steamboat. Phil Lindeman with your Krystal 93 News from Vail Summit Orthopedics and Neurosurgery.